detailing. So, Cesar, if you don't
Yes,
mind,
sir.
introduce yourself and how long you've been doing what you've been doing.
It's been an amazing journey, with its ups and downs, but I'm still alive and hope.
All right. So Caesar, when you got into the business, what was your main goal?
So basically, you was looking to take control of your own destiny.
Right.
You knew that you can do the same thing, but for yourself. Correct?
Exactly. I think that's the best way to describe it,
So, real quick, Caesar,
Yeah,
how long you been detailing by yourself now on your own?
10
10 years.
years. I mean, 10 years and a couple of months.
Okay.
Like,
In
yeah,
that
say 10.
in that time, did you have moments where you was like, man, this is not working out. I need to do something else, or what am I gonna do? This is not working. Did you have moments like that?
I'm not gonna lie to you. The first 3 years, it was rough. I used to be like, man, I should just get a job, a regular job like anybody else. But then what? What if I get fired and then have to look for another job and this and that? And my wife, she was the one who used to push me all the time. Then I had my third kid, and I think everything changed in there. The patience, and doing the things right will bring you to your best, I believe.
Now, Caesar, I want to touch on an interesting point because I know you're married, and me myself also, and because I want people to understand, like it's also it can be a strain on your relationship too when you have one person who's bringing in money and they're looking at you, especially with the marriage situation where you may have your wife working and she's bringing in the money, and like the detailing isn't bringing in as much. Like, how did that affect your relationship?
If you do.
If it did.
Uh, Honestly, it didn't affect my relationship with my wife. Work from time to time, but I was the main provider in my house. Actually, and I can say it probably did affect the relationship. What affected a little bit it was the fact that I used to work sometimes 7 days a week. Working on Sundays, and I kind of didn't dedicate that much time to my family, but I already fixed that. And but yeah, man, thank God it didn't affect my relationship that much.
Okay. So, I mean, did you change anything from when you noticed that it was affecting, like your relationship with your family? Did you change anything, or did it just work
Yeah,
out?
I managed to work it out, but the thing is that when you start making money in this, and you realize that I'm like, damn, I'm making a lot of money. If I work today, I can make what, $200, $300, $150, whatever it is. And then you start getting like greedy, and that's the problem right there, because that affected me a little bit. I used to be like, you know what, Sunday, man, instead of going to the park with my family, I'm just gonna make $200. I'm just gonna go make 150, and that greediness is not good, man. Because then you end up killing yourself. You don't have time with the family, and I kind of regret it. That's the only thing that I regret, that I didn't take the time in the past to dedicate to my family. But I'm doing it now.
So basically, what you're saying, Caesar, it wasn't the beginning of your business that actually affected your relationship. It was actually when your business started to kick off that actually
Exactly.
affected it, because, and a lot of us look at it, and this is where a lot of detailers fall into financial problems because of the money that you can make in it, and when they're making so much money they can also spend so much money.
Oh yeah. I fell into that hole too, and I can. No, I'm not embarrassed to say it.
Even with him, he's fell into that trap where he's making so much money where he starts spending a lot of money, And a lot of detailers, like we all fall into that where you can even make $1,000 in one day. Not even one day, like within like a couple of hours. So you wind up spending a lot of money, and winding up getting yourself in a hole. So now you're working pretty much card.
Come on, big fella, you drunk, big fella. 2 sips and now you want to trip, big fella. You not a drinker. I can see it all in your leg, big fella. You wobbly, big fella. You finna fall. Sit down, you drunk, big fella.